Hello my friends and welcome back to another Brotato Danger 5 random run. Hope you're all doing well. Today of course we're taking a random character and randomly selected weapon and trying to beat Danger 5 with it. I'm going to spoil where we're at as we are going into our 19th one of these, so if you want to watch the previous 18 of these without spoilers, then definitely go check those out because I'm about to spoil our previous results. So, we are coming off of a 2-loss streak, which feels pretty bad, especially because I feel like both of those I could have won, just with slightly better play. It wasn't, like, impossible combos or anything like that. So, definitely on the back foot. I would still like to hit 80%, which means I need to win this one and the next one, to claw back up to an 80% win rate, and that would get us to 80% right when we hit video number 20. Hopefully we can manage that. Before we begin, I also wanted to thank John Olov Holt for a second 25 Norwegian kroner donation. Thank you so much, my friend. And Hath Olreg for the 50 Swedish krona. Seems like we got a little Scandinavian country rivalry there. So if you're from Denmark, you're on the back foot, my friends. Thank you so much to both of you. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get into this and see what we roll. We got Explorer already, so I'm going to re-roll this one and see if we can get something we haven't done before. Saver, similarly, I just did recently, although we did lose with this one, so I will be revisiting that build at some point. One plan I have is I will probably take a short break from this series after we hit 20, just to kind of recharge and do some other fun things with Brotato. Don't worry, Brotato's not going anywhere, but I will probably take a short break from the random series. One of the things I will be doing is revisiting the combos that we lost with to see if we can get wins with them. Going to roll again, and we got the Hunter. Okay, so I used crossbows for my guide for Hunter. Hunter is, I think, one of the more difficult characters in the game, kind of secretly. So we'll see what we can do here. There's a couple builds I am really hoping to avoid. If we can manage not to get Cacti Club, that would help a lot, because that one is going to be pretty bad for us. The heavy damage, at least, or the primitive weapon tag, at least does help, and the damage from the heavy weapon tag does work okay with Hunter because it multiplies with the crit chance, but Hunter already gets some percentage damage for free, so you don't as much need to build percentage damage. Let's see what we get. Alright, Hunter with Thief Dagger. So the range does help on Thief Dagger. Thief Dagger suffers from pretty weak range, and the crit chance modification is obviously very good. It will make it easier for us to farm. That being said, the low HP is very painful on a Thief Dagger build, and we'll just have to see how this goes. Ooh, instant one material there. That feels good on our first attack. I think you should average about like 3 materials with Thief Dagger on your first wave from the Thief Dagger passive. So we'll see if we manage to get that. Looks like we fell short. Here we're not rolling for harvesting, of course, so the question is, do I want to just start building regeneration, start building armor, or roll for melee damage? I think what we're going to do is actually just start building regeneration, because we need to get that going pretty early. Let's see, how much did we get? We got 2, so we were 1 short of what I wanted. Let's buy a Thief Dagger. One advantage Thief Dagger does have is that they are very cheap to purchase, so you can get a lot of them in your opening shops. We'll lock the bag, of course, and roll. I'll lock the lemonade as well. Roll again, buy a Thief Dagger. If we find another one on this reroll, we can get up to 4, which would be awesome. So that's great. Having found 4 of these, it means that each of them is that much more likely as well to gain materials, and the crit chance from the precise weapon tag is multiplied by the Hunter's crit chance modification. I may have passed a glasses there, actually. I have a vague memory of rolling past one, so if I did, whoops, definitely shouldn't have done that on Hunter. It's not as important in the non-crossbow version of the build, though, because it's still not like a super efficient way to buy percentage damage. If you're crossbows, it adds percent damage and base damage, which makes it very useful, but if you're not crossbows, it's less important. Wow, I think we really did not get lucky on our drops from Thief Dagger there. I'm going to re-roll this. We could take 5% damage, but I really want to find some base melee damage if we can find that. But here I'm just going to take some max HP. You really need to take max HP very aggressively on this character, because you still need it, and you get 33% less of it. We'll take the Thief Dagger and hope I can roll into a 6th of them. So this is perfect. We did manage to fill out our weapon set. The main thing we need now is melee damage, and then we'll just need health and armor. Having an elite on wave 11 is bad news for us. It means that we need to have our full defensive or offensive setup ready at that point, and that's somewhat difficult for this character. Especially because we're Thief Daggers, so we are overall just weaker at dealing damage than other builds. Okay, can we get this? If we get some crits, I think we could kill it. We, again, got very unlucky on crits on that loot alien. I think we were like 2 crits short of killing it and crit 0 times against it with like a 50% chance. Here I'm going to take this melee damage. Upgrade these Thief Daggers. Thief Daggers upgrade very well because the crit chance goes up and the base damage doubles, so it's very important to upgrade these. Goat Skull, we will lose more crit chance than normal, but flat melee damage is still really good. I'm going to take the bag, and I think I'm going to take the wave clear over the lemonade here. I will throw in 1 reroll so we can lock a Thief Dagger. Do I want to get 4% lifesteal, or do we just want to focus regeneration here? Both are good for this build. Like, either can work. Thief Dagger is a fast enough attacking weapon when we have some attack speed that it will be worth picking up. Lifesteal, but I think generally we're going to want to focus regen, so I'm not going to lock the butterfly or the bat. Looking, of course, still for maximum HP. Hidden downside of the hunter is that you... Ouch. Is that you get less HP from leveling up. So a lot of characters are going to get 20 or 30 HP over the course of the game from leveling. And the hunter gets 33% less of that. So you start at significantly lower HP than every other character. And get less from leveling. And get less from buying it. So it all compounds together. I'm going to take this armor here. We just need survivability. And then here... Ooh, very interesting. So speed is good. Regen is good. Attack speed is very important. I think we need the attack speed. We're suffering a little in terms of wave clear. Buy the lemonade, buy the tree. Roll again. Here, I'm definitely going to buy the mushroom. And so glasses here is 20 range, which is 2% damage for 40 materials. I don't even think that's worth it. We do need to buy percent damage. But for 39 materials, buying 2% damage, I'm not sure. The range is also not 0% useless. Like, it's not not completely useless, but it's not super useful. So I think we are going to pass on the glasses here. And do I re-roll again? I think we'll save our money. Actually, with nothing locked there, I should have re-rolled because I could have locked another Thief Dagger. We're still at the point in the shops where we're guaranteed to see a weapon in our first 5 shops, so... And Thief Dagger really wants to level up, so I think it would have been worth it to try to roll another dagger. There is a tree over here, but I'd rather farm. Okay, we managed to do both. I'll definitely just take the regeneration here, level 2 regeneration. So this is pretty good. We've already got quite a bit of healing going on at this point in the level. We just need more max HP. I am going to take these wings. That will fix our speed. It also gives us 3% damage from the bonus range. So this is kind of how I want to buy range, is on things that incidentally give you range rather than on things that are specifically just range. We'll take the Insanity as well. Do I roll again to try to lock another Dagger? Yes, I'm going to do that. I will not buy the Gummy Berserker, even though we need the attack speed, but the armor is so important. Alright, so we've got 12 HP. Obviously, we need to fix that before wave 11. I'm hoping that we can gain enough max HP that we don't get one-shot by the boss, or enough damage that we can kill it very quickly, but with Thief Dagger, that is hard. Obviously, a hunting trophy would be ideal. Oh, another loot alien. Can we kill it? Ah, we were so close. I also left a bunch of stuff on the ground. I'm, of course, going to take the glasses when they're free. And then here, we're going to take more flat melee damage. That's great. Excellent to find Broken Mouth here. Even though we are trying to build regen, we desperately need maximum HP. We will take the Insanity as well. So at 23% crit chance, we have a 50% chance to crit. I don't remember what the crit chance of level 3 Thief Dagger is, but I think it is still pretty good. I will buy the charcoal. It doesn't cost us anything because we can't lose harvesting on this character. Or it doesn't cost us anything in terms of harvesting, obviously. It costs us 40 materials. But 40 materials for 2 flat damage I think is a pretty good deal for us. And then here I will take the coupon, and I will buy the propeller hat as well. We already have a lemonade and a tree and a bag, so luck is somewhat valuable for us, in addition to just luck always being valuable. You generally want to break the eggs when using Thief Dagger or any other farming weapon. Since I failed to break that one in time, I'm just going to try to avoid the slasher and not, like, spend attacks on it, really. Obviously, when we're hitting other stuff, we'll hit it, but for the most part, I'm not going to focus on hunting down the slashers, specifically because so much of our money should be coming from... Come on. We keep having to let the loot aliens live, and it is painful to me. Just somewhat low damage build. Where did it go? Loot alien went and hid. Or did it die? Okay, I think it died. Good. Alright, so we are making pretty good money at this point. I'll keep taking more glasses. Let's re-roll this. I would like to get more damage, or I'll take 4 regeneration. That's great. And here, do I want 1 armor? I think I'm going to re-roll because I am looking for health, so I'm going to re-roll twice. Do I take 15% attack speed or 6 max HP? That's a very interesting question. We are suffering from low attack speed, so I'm going to grab that because it's higher level. If they were even levels, I probably would have taken the max HP. Great to find another Thief Dagger. Let's buy this. Buy the Insanity as well. Roll again, and Metal Plate will be excellent for us. Do I buy Blood Leech? It's 2 regeneration and 2% lifesteal. The lifesteal is not terribly important for us, but the regeneration stacks very well. I think I'm going to pass on that and just roll again. Of course, we get Crown. I'll obviously upgrade my Thief Dagger here. Am I going to want Bean Teacher? That's 40% XP gain going into level 9, where you tend to get tons of XP. So I think I am going to lock and purchase the Bean Teacher here. It's not an item I think is incredibly strong, and especially on Hunter where levels are less valuable because you get fewer HP from them, but levels are also just more valuable because they're still your best source of getting health. Generally speaking, max health is easiest to get from levels. Max health and speed are easiest to get from levels compared to the other stats. Alright. Let's see if we can actually easily hunt down and kill a loot alien this time. The incredible range on Thief Daggers is actually really fun. Long-range Thief Daggers is a really cool combination. Normally that's what really holds the weapon back, actually, is that it's very short range, so buying range on these is not a terrible idea in general. Very happy to take the ritual here, and very happy to take the wheat, even though it doesn't give us the harvesting, we still just need melee damage. Also very happy to take the clover. We lose our lifesteal, but we can start building dodge pretty soon, I think, and getting the luck, of course, helps with healing and everything. I'm going to reroll this and look for a level 3 HP upgrade. I would love the attack speed as well, but we really need HP. So I'm going to keep rolling until we get that, I think. Having rolled twice and not hit it, I'll take armor, which is similar to HP in some ways, but obviously we need more max HP. It's possible I should have just kept rolling. Armor does help because we have good regeneration. Let's take the Shady Potion and make our regeneration worse, now that I've just talked about that. Keep rolling, and we can't buy Tractor. We keep getting Crown and Tractor and stuff while being unable to use them. This is unlucky. We would love a level 3 Thief Dagger, or not unlucky. I have spent a lot of money in this wave and then rolled into this Thief Dagger. Can't get the level 3, which would be worth a lot going into wave 9. Yeah, so interestingly on this build, I think you just don't want to buy glasses, really, because your range is going to be high enough that it's actually starting to really affect my attack speed, and the percent damage you get from glasses is pretty low. Ends up being a pretty inefficient way to buy percent damage. And then we're going to pick up range from other stuff anyways, so I think overall we're best off just focusing on maximizing our damage output with the Thief Daggers. Really great to keep dropping all these crates as well. Our luck has been very good to us, and we got 700 money from that wave, so that's awesome. I will recycle this, buy a recycling machine. Wish I'd gotten those in the other order. It would have been worth more money. But we do get to recycle this for more money. And I'm going to recycle the baby elephant as well, because we don't want these things stealing kills from our Thief Daggers. We want to maximize our income from those. Dodge I don't need. I'm going to reroll this. I'm still looking for max HP. Do I take 9% dodge here? Yeah, I guess I'll take 9% dodge, and then we'll take 9 max HP. That's awesome. And then 15 attack speed. We got to take 3 level 3s there, which is ideal. I will take the Thief Dagger. So Banner on this character where we're not building life. Banner is usually an inefficient and bad item, because range is typically not a good purchase. On this character, it's 2% damage and 10% attack speed, so I think we will buy it. I do need to be a little careful again because the cooldown on our weapons is starting to get pretty poor. I don't want the sunglasses. I don't think we would get... So let's see, we would get 12.5% crit chance, which would take this up to 70%. Maybe I do want it, actually. Just makes us so much more likely to get money from this. Upgrade our Thief Daggers, keep rolling. Fairy is an excellent find here, of course, because plus 12 regen means that we basically have solved our healing problems. Insanity is, I think, just a better way, typically, than the sunglasses for us to buy crit chance, because we can rebuild this percentage damage. Although our percent damage is actually pretty bad right now. I'm still going to buy the Insanity. So this gets us to 80%. By the time we've got level 4 Thief Daggers, that should be enough crit chance. Do I want the Night Goggles? So this is the Hunter's special, like, class-specific item. It will give us 100% crit chance on our level 3 daggers, which is pretty nice, as well as 5% damage, but it costs us 2 HP and an armor. I think it's worth it, but this is fairly close. We're also losing still more attack speed, so I really need to prioritize buying attack speed at this point, although obviously we need max HP. With 20 regen, I'm less concerned about fighting the elite than I would be otherwise. And one thing about the Thief Dagger animation is that because it doesn't sit out in the field for very long, range has less effect on the animation than it does for some other melee weapons. Basically, how the travel time of your attack, so something like Spear, gets quite a bit slower from extra range because just the attack travel time is longer. Whereas Thief Dagger doesn't have much travel time. You can see it reaches its maximum distance almost immediately. Just because the weapon itself moves quickly. So range has less of an effect on its attack speed than some other melee weapons. Alright, didn't make quite as much money this level, so this would be worth 2.5% damage for minus 7% attack speed. That's trash, obviously. I don't want the crit chance. Our crit chance is already high enough. We're critting on 100% of our attacks. Do I just take 2 HP here? I think I do, rather than trying to get fancy and reroll. I'm going to buy some melee damage. Do I want the lure? It gets us up to 22 regen, so we would have almost as much regen as health. It does mean that we will have... probably won't be killing these loot aliens, depending on what elite we get. I think I'll take it. Very happy to find Schmoop here. We've been building melee damage a lot, and this gets our health at least up to 30. Do I take Peaceful Bee? It's just 4% dodge for minus 1 melee damage. Obviously, we're upgrading our Thief Dagger. So 4% dodge, no harvesting, minus 1 melee damage. Is that an efficient purchase for us? I think it isn't. I'm going to roll past it. Upgrade our weapon, of course. Buy the bag. Buy more flat damage. Roll again. Upgrade our weapon. And we won't be able to afford anything anyways. So hopefully with these 60 damage criticals from the level 3 daggers, we can just take out this elite before we're in too much danger. If it looks like we won't be able to, then I'll just run away from it, but it looks like we've got the DPS to clear this guy. Just based on how much damage we're doing to it, so I'm going to try to hunt it down. Trying not to take too many hits from it as we go, but I really need it to stop attacking us, so playing somewhat aggressively to get it, and we did get it. Feels nice to have a build that actually kills elites. It's been a bit since we've gotten one where that's been viable. Oop, I just walked into that ribcage for no reason, but luckily we had the full heal on the ground. I'm gonna go try to kill this loot alien. So I have 8 armor, but I still only have 30 HP, so I still do need to be really, really careful as to how much damage I take. Need to pick up these materials before the end of the wave, try to level up and everything. Go break this tree. I don't know if... yeah, that didn't quite break right before the end. Take the coupon here. Potato is, of course, an excellent find for us. It gives us all the stats we need. And, yeah, I'll keep taking speed and more % damage from wings. And here, we'll take flat damage. Here, do I want regen or dodge? I think it's time we start building dodge up. I need max HP as well, but just anything we can do to make ourselves a little more survivable is good. I'll buy the silver bullet as well. That will help against our later elites, and very happy to find alien magic here. Gets us up to 40 HP, which is starting to be a more reasonable value. I guess I'll keep buying wings as long as they keep getting offered. Let's see, how much does this slow my attack speed? So 0.65 seconds. We buy wings up to 0.67 seconds. So yeah, it's not a huge loss here. Community support will give us a bunch of attack speed as well, which will help a lot, so let's pick that up. I will then need to repair my armor, which has dropped somewhat, but I think we're still in pretty good shape. Another thing to keep an eye out for me is just that I have fairy, so every unique tier 1 item I have is worth 1 regen. I got into a bad habit of recording these random runs very late at night and playing badly, so this one I'm doing sort of mid-afternoon, and I think we're gonna do do a little better. Hopefully, just feeling like my play is a little better here. Making better decisions and everything. This is a really fun build, also. I was waiting for me to say that and then immediately just take 5 attacks and die instantly. I'll take more luck, and we'll take more melee damage. This does cost us a regen, but that's fine. It also gives us a regen, because we don't have a hedgehog yet. I don't think. And then, do I want 15 luck? I think I'm going to reroll this. 4% damage is just not worth picking up the eyes for, I don't think, when we could roll into something much better, like 12 maximum HP. Hunting trophy, excellent. At this point, I am going to start buying Peaceful Bees, I think. Our flat melee damage is a lot better than it was even just a couple waves ago, and I'd love to get to dodge cap soon. Take the plant as well. It's actually worth 4 regen, because we don't have one yet. Upgrade our Thief Dagger. Tardigrade is kind of interesting here. I'm not going to buy the handcuffs, because we do want to get more than 48 HP. So Tardigrade is somewhat interesting for the Hunter, because blocking a hit is a big percentage of our health that we aren't taking. It's still usually a pretty bad and inefficient item, so I think I'm going to pass on it here, but it's worth mentioning as something to consider for this character anyways. None of these are good. Let's reroll. None of these are good. We don't need any more crit chance. With 70%, we're at 100% crit on everything. I could either buy Tardigrade or just pass with 132 in the bank. I think I'm just going to pass and just go to the next wave. I was considering buying it just because that way we're actually still gaining in power, but I think I'd rather just save my money for something that's going to be more helpful to us later down the line. The reason that Tardigrade is typically not a great purchase, I think, except on like endless runs, is that the first damage you take in a wave is the least important, because there's the fewest enemies on the field. You're most likely to be able to heal up to full. It's the second and third damage that really gets you. So Tardigrade is by definition blocking the least important damage that you'll ever take in a wave. Ends up not often saving you, in my opinion. There are some circumstances against some elites where it can be good, but even then I think you'd rather just have armor, health, armor, dodge, and regen to give yourself more effective HP. I will definitely take this clover, and here I'm going to reroll. I think we can get some sort of level 3 or higher upgrade. I actually don't need speed with 30% speed. I think I'm going to reroll this again, and I guess I'll just take the level 2 dodge. Was hoping for something better than that, but we're actually getting to the point where our dodge is going to max out pretty soon. We get to get a level 4 Thief Dagger, which has 106% crit chance. And then also we get another level 2. So the level 2 only has 95%, but that's okay. Obviously going to buy the leather vest here. We do lose 2 HP, but our armor is really important. We can keep upgrading the Thief Dagger. I think I will spend 115 on 3 melee damage. We do lose luck, and the XP gain is not that important at this point, of course, especially because we already have an XP gain item, and they don't stack very well. But 3 melee damage is still just good for us, I think. We would lose 8% crit chance, but Octopus is incredible, of course. We need the HP and the regen. Very happy to see that. Lock this, and I'm going to buy the glasses, even though our range is really somewhat too high already, and this is only 2% damage, but our percent damage is quite poor, so even small increases are pretty valuable. I will not buy blood donation, obviously, because we can't gain harvesting. Try to break the summoners, and then immediately kill the goobers. I don't know why I call these guys goobers, but they just look like goobers to me, so that's what they are. you can see that because we have 40% dodge, we're actually a little more survivable than it looks, even though we only have 56 health. And we're actually still gaining levels, which is somewhat rare by wave 14. Often by wave 14, you'll have kind of hit the maximum level that you're going to hit, because levels go up exponentially in how much experience they require. But because we have plus 65% XP gain, we're still gaining levels occasionally. Definitely take the duck here, and we could gain more crit chance because I just lost 10%, but I think I'm going to reroll for something better. Very happy to take max HP. We will buy the Shady Potion. We don't need any more speed. Let's reroll. Yeah, I think bag will still pay for itself pretty easily, so I'll take another bag. We will upgrade our Thief Daggers some more. Roll again. Something actually I should have considered buying padding there. Because we gain money during the run, during the wave, we could actually have used padding to increase our health during the wave, because this build actually generates materials held during a wave, so we can still spend out and gain value from padding. And our speed is quite high already. So normally an item I ignore completely, but actually I should have probably bought it here, interestingly. Very happy to get the healing off of criticals, since we're critting on every attack, so Tentacle is great for us. I'm going to reroll this. I could try to build up some lifesteal with the Whetstone, but I think we're just not going to bother with that. We have 34 regen already. Power Generator gives us a lot of percentage damage, which we need, so very happy to buy that. And I will also buy the cake. Lock this metal plate. We're now in great shape. We've got 35 regen, 64 HP, which is a little low, but for Hunter, we're doing great. 7 armor, but we're going to be building a little more, and our damage is in excellent shape as well, so more percent damage is the thing we need most of at the moment, but right now I would say we're in just great shape going into this next wave. Feeling quite a bit better about this one than my last couple runs, I have to say. And of course a Horde wave is great for a Thief Dagger build, so we should be making quite a bit of bank off this run, off this wave. I'm going to try not to curse myself, because I did this last time, but I will say, if you're enjoying this run, as we fight this boss, do please take the time to leave a comment and like the video. Both of those things help a ton with the algorithm, and getting these recommended to more people helps this series grow and continue to grow. And I really appreciate everyone who takes the time to do that, and I love reading comments and stuff. Break that tree. Alright, so we made 1,500 off that wave. That feels good. Do I want flat damage or max HP? I think we still just want the max HP. More attack speed and more health regen is awesome. Very happy to take this as well. 10% attack speed for minus 6% damage is somewhat interesting to consider even on melee characters, but I think we'll pass here. Our crit chance is 100% on the level 4s, so no need to buy sunglasses. Another hunting trophy we'll definitely take. I'm going to take the alien tongue because pickup range is mildly valuable, but also it's worth 1 regen because we don't have one. We are building dodge, but max HP is so important to this character that we'll take the acid anyways. I don't think we needed the medical turret there, though it's possible I should have considered it. Pass on all of this, and definitely buy the Cyclops Worm. We do lose 1% damage, so it's only worth 11% damage, but 11% damage is still super valuable to us. Terrified Onion gives us speed we don't really need, but also does give us an HP regen. Broken Mouth, perfect. Ritual, great. Keep on rolling. Level up our daggers some more, and buy an Ugly Tooth as well. We do lose 3% damage as we lose speed. Oh wait, I do need speed, because I have Power Generator. I forgot about that. So I should be more aggressively buying speed, and probably have missed some opportunities to do that. Vigilante Ring will help solve our percent damage problems, and we'll buy the Cyclops Worm as well again. Alright, go to wave 16. Yeah, I totally forgot we had Power Generator, so I probably passed on a couple speed items that we should have been buying more aggressively. Make sure to clear the buff aliens. The way you lose these waves is if they stack up too many buffs, and then you just don't have the damage. Aw, come on. You know, you're gonna buff a loot alien? That's rude. So at this point, our HP is actually great. We've managed to get up to 80 HP, which is sort of the minimum that I want. Like, that's the low end of the break point I want to hit by the end of the game. Usually you want 80 to 100. So now we can focus on armor and dodge in terms of our defensive components of the build. We also just have like 40 regen, so we're doing great there. I don't think the metal detector will pay for itself, so I'm gonna pass on it. I will take the goat skull. We'll take percent damage here, just because it's a level 3 upgrade. Happy to take Cyclops Worm as well, so now our percent damage is much better. Sunglasses, we still don't need for the crit chance. Let's re-roll that. I'm going to combine and buy a Thief Dagger. Spicy Sauce does give us a chance to have kills stolen from our Thief Daggers, but I think might still be worth buying. No, I think I'm going to pass on the Spicy Sauce. I'm looking for armor and dodge more than I'm looking for HP right now. Lumberjack Shirt is another unique item for the fairy. Nothing we want here. Rolling again. We'll take the Thief Dagger. We'll take the Weird Food. That gives us consumable healing and regen. So now we're at 40 regen. It's great. Little muscly dude is perfect. Yes, we lose 1.5% damage, but it's still good. And I am actually... So we would lose 5% damage as well as 5% speed is one reason not to take padding here. But we do get some extra HP, which is kind of fun. I think it actually is worth it, in part because it lets me buy this whole shop, and then we get a free reroll, so we basically get a discount. Claw Tree I will still take, again, in part because it's a unique level 1 item. So the padding is going to give us HP as we gain materials throughout the wave, so that's why I'm considering it here. I don't know if that was the right purchase, but just because you don't get to buy padding often, like, it's not that often that padding isn't the wrong purchase, so even if it's not necessarily the best buy we could have made, I'm still going to buy it just because it's fun, I think. And on a typical wave, we'll probably end up with a couple HP from it. As you can see, we've got 200 in the bank already, so that's 2 max HP we're getting from padding. That's 3. Obviously decreased by our Hunter passive, but just because we generate so many materials over the course of waves, padding ends up giving us a fair bit of health. I need something like 10% more dodge at this point, and I need some more... Oh, let's get this loot alien. I won't be able to get it and the tree, but killing the loot alien's more important. I was really hoping to get more armor, so the robot arm is perfect. Now we're up to 18 armor, and our defensive stats are really coming together. Adrenaline, sure, we can take this. We will gain some HP off of it, as well as getting closer to our dodge cap. I'll keep taking claw trees, and then here, I think I'm just going to take the flat damage. I would take dodge, like we could roll into looking for a 9% dodge. We could also roll looking for regen or health, but just taking flat damage and having more damage I think is going to be good. I don't know if I want... I guess now that we've got one padding, you kind of want to get these in multiples, so maybe I should just buy it. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to be the all-padding hunter. Nice to find a level 1 Thief Dagger, actually somewhat unlikely with 100 luck, and that lets us upgrade to a level 2, meaning we'll be more likely to be able to upgrade it in future. This is 13% damage because we get 10% from our speed and 3% from the range. So wings is really good for us here. Another level 1 dagger. I think the Dangerous Bunny will pay for itself because we get 41 now. No, I guess it won't. It won't quite pay for itself. I will take the Cute Monkey. This will help a lot in terms of healing. And we don't have a head injury yet. It's worth 5% damage and a regen, so definitely grabbing that. Wait, why did that change my max HP? Oh, because of the paddings. And then we will buy the Thief Dagger here, and then 10% damage or 11% damage from heavy bullets. I don't think we want either of these level 4s. We also lose regen off of Fairy from them. Do I want to lock the Claw Tree? We've got 100% crit chance, and our melee damage is good. So while I have been buying Claw Tree, I don't think we want to lock it. Feels nice to get a redemption arc after a couple really rough ones. But this character's economy, you know, we had a rough early game, but the economy of this character comes together and you just snowball so far ahead in terms of items. Trying not to let too many of the goobers stack up, just as we kill the summoners. We've got to make sure we clear those guys. So you want to stay near where they're spawning. Didn't manage to break that tree, but that's okay. I'll take this tree. I don't want the bowler hat. The luck will just not be worth more than just the extra cash. Gentle Alien, awesome. Would have liked to get one of those earlier, of course, because then we'd have more money. And here we get to pick up 9% dodge and reach our dodge cap. That's great. Panda is going to be excellent for us. We still need max HP and health, or in luck, so that's really good. Obviously, we lose 5% damage, but at this point, our percent damage is actually quite strong. Poisonous Tonic. Sure, the crit chance isn't that important, but we do need the regen and everything. Or not the regen, the attack speed. Do I want Gummy Berserker? It's 1.5% damage. We would lose an armor, but we have 18. I think at this point it's worth picking up because it's also a regen for us. And then we have enough crit chance that we don't need to buy Insanity at all. I will still take the Tentacle, though, to make sure we're healing. We'll take the Helmet as well. Roll again. Nothing here I want. I'm rolling again. 2% damage off the glasses I just don't think is worth it. I think I'm going to just roll past all this stuff. Actually, really kind of getting unlucky on what we're finding. Here we go. We get to max out our Thief Daggers. That's awesome. By Alien Magic and by Mastery. And that will help a lot going into the last wave. And having 6 level 4 Thief Daggers feels pretty good as well. Maybe I should have bought the glasses in the last couple shops just because it's kind of a fun gimmick to have incredibly long attack range on a melee character like this. But it is pretty inefficient in terms of the damage that you get from it. That said, we have 20 armor, we have 107 HP, we have only 40 regen, which is good, but not, you know, insane. Obviously, it's really strong. We also have a lot of healing from Cute Monkey, from Tentacles, from our consumable healing. So we're not hurting for healing at all in this build. Made 1600. We do lose 3% damage here if I take the snail. I think I will still take it, though. This is 1 HP for 1 regen. We'll just recycle it. Here, I'll take attack speed, because we already have 60% dodge. Shmoop, still going to be good for us, especially because I'm just buying all of this stuff. Alien Eyes actually will do a lot of damage now, because we have 120 HP. I'm just going to buy it. We can take our free reroll. Leather Vest, sure. Terrified Onion, yes, because it's worth damage. Roll again by the Broken Mouth, by the Metal. Roll again. I'm going to pass on the Shady Potion. Regen is going to be more important than other stuff. I will take the Banner again, though. One of the characters that actually wants to buy Banner. And then I'll buy Fin. Speed, of course, is damage for us, so that's good to buy, and Defective Steroids is health and melee damage. And then we are ready to go into the last wave. This should be a very fast kill, I think. Trying to stand in them, basically inside the bosses whenever my Alien Eyes trigger, so that they get hit by every Alien Eye projectile, and then they take a huge burst of damage all at once. So we got Alien Eyes in the last wave, and it did 2,000 damage, even though it only fired like 3 times. I guess actually we can calculate exactly how many times that is, because we know how much damage it did. Alright, my friends, I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and as always, if you have, please feel free to leave a comment, rate the video, and subscribe to my channel for more Brotato random runs and other strategy game content. And once again, thank you to all of the folks who have kindly decided to become channel members or to donate. I really appreciate that. It's an extremely kind and generous gesture. Alright, my friends, cheers. We are back on track. If I win the next one, we'll be back at 80%, so stay tuned, and I will catch you next time. Cheers, my friends. GG.